The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Stephen, good morning. Fellas, very good morning. Today is, hey, Randy, Sue, Chris, good morning. Bernard, buenos dias to you as well. David, good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday. Brad, good morning. It is May 5th. And we are back at it. Back at it, guys. If you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome back. We do have 3 trials starting today. Came in last night. I'm not sure if any of you are in the room, but good morning. Gold just made a move just before we came into the room. I did not have bots on yet, but this is the 3-minute. Gold took a short here at 7:57 and right at 8 o'clock spiked down to first target and second target. That's the 3-minute. And of course the 377 took the short same time. Actually, no. That short originated at 5:30 this morning and just got first target at 22 ticks. But the 3-minute just fired. Todd, good morning. In any event, guys, we are here. Just quickly looking around, we have buyers again and bid still in the Nasdaq. We've got about 1,000 net buyers right now. We've got 3,400 net buyers in the ES. Small net buyers in silver. Small net buyers in gold, 500 buyers in gold. We should get a bounce right around here, 01. Crude, 400 buyers in crude. Crude is also bid right around 22, almost and a half. Bonds look like they're, well, the bot would be long. I've got it on now. Silver is in a short on the bot. For those that trade silver, would be in a short. ZB, thank you, David, 724. Let me see here. Yep, 724 and 49 seconds. I did not have my bot on at the time, so I have turned silver and ZB on now. Let's see what we've got. Dollar index trying to claw back above 100. Gold has had a hell of an overnight range. I don't know why we don't get these ranges in our session, but we don't. In any event, I would think gold comes back down lower. Do have some support here at 01. I'm not sure it'll hold or not. Small sellers, 170 sellers right now. But the 377, again, I did not have it on. Second target is at 99.8. It looks like it may get that. That was an hours-long trade. Good morning, Chad. Hours-long trade on the 377. Well, we're above 8,900. Here is silver. Silver is wanting to short. Nasdaq looks like it's going to go to 2850. I mean, we could get to 9,000. Nasdaq from here goes to 28.5. It's breaking out again. 28.5. We would need a pullback for me. Bonds are starting to bid. Here's bonds. They would be in a long from here, 724. Got a pullback, but they're above the entry again, going to first target. And let's see here. Man, I just cannot I just wish we could come in one morning and we weren't trading at highs. One of the members sent me a setting for the DAX. Some of you guys trade the DAX. I'm going to trade it today and see what it does. That's what I see right now. RB is moving a little bit lower. That's what I got, guys. Let me quickly read the disclaimer, and we will get on with it. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will. Sorry, guys. Or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. We have a little bit of news at 8:30, but nothing that's awe-inspiring here. Let me just show you where we're at, guys. So first off, for those of you that are on trial, I send out the here comes 2850 if anybody's long. I send out the daily recap video to your trials anyways. So for those that are not in here as of yet, they'll get the video. The robot, which you'll see whenever there's some trades to show, is a multi-time frame assessment of moving averages. It is a fully automated system. It will define your entries and stops and targets. And we're not using generic stops or targets. We're using stops and targets that are predicated on a multiple of average true range. So there's a system. It's not just a 10-tick first target and a 10-tick stop. For the most part, we're trading 3-minute charts. There are some exceptions. Bonds is a smaller time frame. So is silver. And we've got a 500 tick on crude and a 377 on gold. But here's where we're at right now at 811. The ES is well into longs. Well into longs. So unless we get a pullback, the ES went long this morning at 551. Both targets have been hit. So the bot at this point on the ES is not going to take a trade unless we get a reversal. So that's where we are in the ES. Same with the Nasdaq. Here's the Nasdaq on the bot. Went long also at 551. Both targets hit. 11.5 handles, 20.25 handles. We're now into longs. We have the same scenario with the Russell. This would not have taken that long. It's against a white background, so my time frames were incongruent. But the Russell also into longs. Gold, I've shown you on the 3-minute chart, just sold prior to coming into the room, hit both targets, 13 ticks and 25 ticks. So unless we get a reversal here, and that should be on, we have no trades. Crude, same scenario. Here's crude. Crude, well, Actually, crude fired along at 7:48. I don't generally turn crude on until about 9 a.m. anyways, but it went long at 7:48. It's had a pretty stiff pullback. 23 ticks, did not go to stop, and is now coming back through the entry. Not much volatility in crude. First target's only 10 ticks, and second target is 20 ticks. This is actually a trade that I think, and it popped. I was going to say, this is probably worth a trade in here. So the bots could be fairly quiet today. For those of you that were not here yesterday, the bots did a combined total of somewhere just north, I think, of 4,500. Gold is trying to get a bid. It does have a bid off that 01. I mean, it's up $4. Excuse me. The 3-minute is trying to turn up. The 377 is trying to turn up. Man, Nasdaq didn't quite make 28.50. Got 26.25. Support on the Nasdaq comes in between 7 and 11. Crude, which I would have taken because it entered, pulled back, came back up through our entry, would have just gotten first target. Support on the ES right now is around 59. It's a live trade. If this can maintain above right here, 074, it'll get to target. So for us, this would be the first trade after 8 a.m. It's really got to maintain above. I can see it here, basically here. It's got to pop here. This 076. It did break the resistance. See what we get here, guys.
Order filled.
3-minute filled. Three minutes long as well. .063 and .064. Those are your fills. I mean, I would think gold gets a bid along with bonds. Bonds are trying to bid also.
Order submitted.
No, if there's 4-star news, you definitely, I mean, if you're well into a profit, it's one thing, but you definitely don't want to run your bots with 4-star news. Minor news, eh. So we saw this yesterday with the first trade on the 377. Gave us 14, 15 ticks, something like that. Didn't go to target, 2 or 3 ticks shy of target and failed. Same scenario here. Gave us ticks, didn't go to target.
Order filled.
All right, guys. Silver is long on the bot as well. Silver just took a long on the bot. Silver looks like it's trying to bid. Gold, I don't know what gold's doing here. Here's support, some. If gold rolls, it'll be a good short. It's going to take me out.
Stop fill.
Okay. Gold's going to roll, I would think. So we're out. Same as yesterday. That first trade after 8. Well, still, again, I didn't let it go to stop. That's 3 days in a row. Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Yep. Gold has been an annoyance. I'm not sure we're shorts. Again, I didn't let it go to stop. I'm not sure we're in shorts. I don't really have it as a short. It would have to drop below 024 and then it can roll. So, we have trade balance data, but that shouldn't give us any. Yeah, nothing. $44.4 billion. Anybody in gold? Is there anybody in gold? Okay, David. All right, fellas. If gold gets through 07.5, it's a good trade. It's fighting resistance 067. So that's that first target I gave you, that 067. If we can get above now that 07.5, we're going to 92. 92. Trump out with a tweet, watching the oil markets. Got to get above 7.5, guys. So I'm long gold also. Gets above 7.5, it's a good trade. Silver's done its job. Almost a second target. There's one more tick would be second target on the bot. I've moved it out. My target's at 10.6 on gold. Got to push up here. 6, 7. We got to get to at least 9 above this small resistance area and then pop 7.5. So if you guys are in it, you want ticks, your prerogative. There we go. Now we got to crack 7.5. Lost it again. Silver came one tick from the target on the bot. Nasdaq's a long at 12.5 with a stop at 7.25. Gold has buyers. I just don't know why they can't move this thing through 7.5. Yeah, I do, Lee. I mean, I'm in the trade too. I haven't taken it off. I'm sitting in the trade. You know, we've gotten as high as 6.9. Seven half is what's got to go. What a rat bag. Nasdaq got to 15.5. Above 16, 16.5, it goes to 20. I'll take silver off.
Order filled.
$400 on the bot. Bear with me 1 second, guys. So the 3-minute is now shorted on the bot. If we get below this 017, we could revisit the lows. Again, we're getting ticks, but we're not getting any. Current opening and balance is 207 million to buy. One more 15 range candle and this could just roll. I have an indicator which gives me tick range over 3-minute candles. So it is adjusting every 3 minutes. We are at a very now normal normalized range for the Nasdaq at about 28 ticks. The ES is at 12. Very normalized range for the Nasdaq, or the ES. What now looks incredibly slow to us after having seen tick ranges over the past month and a half of, the Nasdaq trading at 200, 250, which was, I like volatility. We're now basically parked. Gold, I'm losing all interest in gold. Last week was, although gold was up for the week, it was just an abysmal trade. Yesterday, gold was decent. No, I don't think anything's moving, Mark. It's not moving. My screens aren't locked. There's literally no movement. Okay, good job, Lee. I mean, if you take ticks, we've had ticks on both trades. The longs twice. Well, the one was an order flow trade, not a bot trade. And the short gave it, ticks. You guys can see the support here on the 3-minute bot, right? It's right in here. We've got it. It's here. We've got to come down through 017. One push through 017 and it's done. It's 9 o'clock, guys. It's my breakfast time. I mean, this thing is holding infinitesimal support and just does not want to break. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. First target's off.
Target filled.
Both targets filled. Both targets filled, fellas. There we go. Okay. Both targets filled. Told you, we break that little area, it's done. All right. We're back in the game, guys. I will be back in a minute. For anybody that's interested in ZB, it isn't a short. Let's see here. So we'll see what we get, guys. We'll see what we get. There goes gold. 377 now is going to get first target. Hang on, fellas. I left whenever we get a move, right? So the bot fires a long and the long fails, like in gold. What do we presume? You have to presume that if it takes a long and the long fails, then of course the short should work, right? Because you have a failure to the upside and vice versa. You know, fair amount of buyers overnight now. We're about 20 handles, give or take, off the high coming into the open. Crude is continuing to move higher and higher. Not much I can do with crude. Most of you guys, I'm not sure, can trade it. I'm not sure what margins have gone to. So here's your low. And this is your current high. I'm going to move this off my screen, guys. There we go, guys. Got to pop 08 and it'll get that first target quickly. Come on. Buy them up. Couple minutes to the open. Minute and a half. Minute and 5 seconds. It's got to snap 08. It's trying right here. It's hitting 9. There it is. 08.
Target filled.
First target filled. Filled. Here we go, fellas. We're open. Bonds is still sitting. There's target would have been hit on the robot on the Nasdaq first target. That's 7.5. All right, guys, I've got my bots on. I've got nothing in crude. That's your opening range high in crude, 30-minute range. Got buyers in the Nasdaq. I don't know why we're not going. We came down almost to that 94 target. Looks like we want to push lower. I'd be reluctant of the shorts at the moment. Come on, gold. Should get that 10.9. It's longs.
Order submitted. Order filled.
It's longs, guys.
Target filled.
There's your long. There's your long. We're headed to 52. Should get to 52. Dang it, my gold chart's frozen. I can't bring it back on top. We got the long on the Nasdaq, guys.
Order submit. Order filled.
There we go. Whoop.
Target filled.
All right, guys, I'm long on the bot on the Nasdaq as well. First target was hit. First target was hit. That's a live trade, fellas. It's a live trade, guys.
Order submit. Order filled.
We should push up to 52. Okay? I still can't move gold. We're longs on the Nasdaq, guys. We're longs. We're longs on the ES. We're long across the board. There we go.
Stop filled.
Okay, out on gold. First target only. We're up 350 on gold on the bot now. First target only. Okay. I'm waiting for the Nasdaq to turn back up. Let me move this bond trade. I have no trades on crude, nor does it look like we're going to get one anytime soon. Crude broke its opening 30 minutes at 53, went 21 ticks. I put them there for you guys to take them if you want them. I'd like to see Nasdaq pull back. It's all buyers, guys. It's all buyers. Hang on one second. So regardless of where you took it, you got target hit. Anybody in the ES? Okay, got first target. Next target up is 71. Above 73, it goes to 76. Come on, Nasdaq. Nasdaq has to pop 4250. 4250 pops, it goes hooey. Guys, I have no bot trades. There are no bot trades to show at this point. Gold is starting to bid again. I still think gold gets to 10 to 12 area. There goes gold. What a dog. Had to take us out first. Nasdaq still working higher. Should get to that 71 next target. Or 70. I mean ES. We're not getting any help with the Nasdaq consolidation up here. I'm waiting for it to blast. It's all buyers, guys. There are no sellers. The sellers that show up are negligible. There's your 71 target. Got that. Hit 71 quarter. We're going to have some resistance here at 71.50 to 72. If we can get above 72, we've got resistance from here to 73. Nasdaq is just sloppy, but I still think it's got, I mean, look, it's bid. For those of you guys that are here on trial, once again, this is my live account. I did take this trade to first target. We're just slopping around now. We're not in shorts. For those of you guys that have been around a bit, you can tell how the volatility has just shrunk. I mean, look at our first target on the Nasdaq. It was 9.5 handles. I mean, we've had targets of 40 and 50 handles. Okay, Nasdaq's got a break here. Oh, now it's holding this next level of resistance at 41. It's really got to get above 42.50, and it's off to the races. RB has been I know most of you guys don't trade that, but that's a pretty good sell. Crude has support back at 23.60. But the bot got first target, and here comes second target. ES has to get above 74. It goes to 76 pretty quickly. I mean, listen, the Nasdaq is at 90 ticks right now, which is, listen, I'm just, so what, when I said earlier that the Nasdaq was at a more normalized range, right? That's what you can expect generally. That's why Unirankos and 15 ranges and 13 ranges work so well on the bot, because it's a very slow and methodical trade directionally. When we went to the 3-minute charts, it's because tick ranges in the Nasdaq were exceeding 250 ticks, which is lunacy. I mean, straight lunacy. It's almost impossible to trade. Gold is trying to roll over again on the 377. I would not take that trade. I would not. I will not. I'm done with the 377. Bonds is still sitting basically at entry, guys. It has neither gone to stop or target. It's done nothing. It's done absolutely nothing. It should short. It should absolutely short. I did miss a short on crude. But he's still holding the ES. I'll give you further targets. Nasdaq above this 53.5 blows. Anybody in the Nasdaq still? Anybody in Nasdaq? But it's a breakout trade here. We're above. Okay, guys. I mean, you've got a target at 89.80. I don't know that it gets there. Nice trade, Todd. I don't know that it can get there today, but I don't see any reason why it can't. 27, almost 2,800 net buyers. And it's just another methodical grind up. Just like yesterday. So for those of you guys that have joined late, gold is up 350 today on the bot. Silver's up 400 on the bot. Nasdaq is up 337.86 on the bot. Bonds is still sitting in a trade. We've had no trades in crude, no trades in Russell, nor will we get one today, it doesn't look like. Or ES. Not much to show today, guys. Straight trend. Stop on Nasdaq. I mean, the real stop, the best stop. Probably 27. That's the real stop. Well, the 377 tick, Salem, has historically, over the last couple of months, the first trade that occurs after 8 a.m., whatever that is, long or short. It could be 8:01 a.m., it could be 10 o'clock, right? The first trade has historically been a winning trade. Now, I will tell you, as you know, markets change, things change. That trade has been a failure Friday, yesterday, and today. So the probabilities are still above 80%, but they're falling. I think through the first 24, 25 sessions, we had one losing trade. And now over the last 10, I think we've had 3. So we're still over 80%, but the trend is changing. But the 3-minute is what I focus on and have focused on for the last couple of months. So again, my 377 tick chart is off. I don't care what it does at this point. It can go up or down $1 million. The probabilities decrease. And frankly, gold is so darn slow, I don't know why anybody would want to trade it at this point, unless you're going to trade it, and sit in a trade. But we had that initial sell just before we came into the room, which was a big trade. Now, my bots weren't on. And then we had the bounce where I said it should hold 01. It came to 1700 half. And if you were a position trader, you would have traded it, off order flow. You could have traded it from 1700 half all the way to 14. That's a monster. But most of us in this room, myself included, are not really position traders. Guys, give me 1 minute if you would. All right, fellas. Silver will not give you another trade. I mean, it would have to pull back fairly steep and turn back up. You're 15. I missed a short on gold. Dang it. Had a short at 07, 07.3. The 3 minute's going to roll. Guys, the ES gets above 28.80, maybe 80 quarter, goes to 84.50. Gets above 84.50, 28.96 is the target. 28.96. Natural gas, I missed a bid. Darn it. Nasdaq target is 89.80 today. Should get there at some point. We hit 89.63. Missed a big trade on gold. Order flow trade. Bonds hit first target to the tick and did not fill. Bonds have been in this trade, I don't know, since 9:07, almost an hour. There's first target again, no fill. Here we go, guys. 86.80. I mean 89.80. Anybody still holding? Monster trade, fellas. Monster. Anybody still holding? Okay, Karen, good for you. Okay, Brad. Brad the Rock. Okay, guys. Should get to 89.80, guys. Nice job, Todd. Nice job, brother. I mean, we just hit 89.72.50. Tariq! Good morning, Tariq. So ZB has hit target twice, guys. It did not fill it. It's hit your target twice. 2,000 in the bots. Daily target is 1,000. All bots are off and back to observing. Nice job, Bernard. So, guys, for those of you that are on trial and those that will watch this video later, you guys can trade micros if you like. The settings are the same. I want this thing to go hit 80. I'd like to see a retracement. And if we get above 9,000, I mean, this could be a meteoric sprint to 90.20. I mean, just a monster move. Got 72 quarter, guys. 72 quarter. Real stop now can probably go to, well, real stop is maybe 40. Not a stop I'd use, but trade them as you see fit. Use the bot on the weekly time frame to make great short and live cattle. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll show you guys something. Well, bots, ZB hit first target twice and didn't fill it. I'll show you guys something. So here's the bot. This is a daily time frame, right? I mean, you can see gold in the daily is just wedged. But let's take a look, for instance, at the ES, right? I showed you guys this the other day. I'll show it to you again. We've got new trials, okay? So the ES gave this monster short, huge win here. This is a daily time frame for you guys that are position or swing traders, right? 74 handles, 123 handles, and it keeps dropping. Well, it gave the long here back on 4/9, April 9th, okay? Back at 27.79. So it's up 100 handles. Now, made a nice push up. We had a gap up here. And then, we've pulled back below our entry, which was April 22nd. We pulled back below our entry. Moved all the way back up to 29.62. And here we are trying to break daily resistance here at 28.80. This is, again, if this breaks up through, I would expect this to trade minimally to 29.09, but we're pushing daily. I don't use Ninja Brokerage, so I have no earthly idea what the margin is. I know I can trade it, and I've always been able to trade it, even when some of the Ninja was at 47,000 and AMP was at 40. Mine never changed. But this is a daily, guys. The first target on the daily is 3,004, which would be 227 handles. Okay? So I don't know that I have cattle anymore. I used to trade it quite a bit. What month is cattle? Anybody know what month cattle is? Somebody tell me what June, okay. So here's cattle on a daily. Let's see what we come up with. I have nothing even, well, gold is trying to roll over on the bot on the 3-minute. The 377, which I passed on, got both targets, 15 and 29 ticks. So that would have had targets. Just waiting for this to load. DAX has not taken a trade today. One of the members gave me some settings. I'm running the DAX, but it has not taken a trade. Look at this trade on cattle, guys. It has not taken a trade on a daily since January 24th. So it gave the short January 24th, and hit both these targets. The last trade before that, if you're trading on a daily basis, September 24th, and hit both targets. Trade before that, last August 5th, hit both targets. Actually gapped down below your targets. And there was a trade here, July 5th, but I mean, not many trades. This is the Nasdaq on the daily chart. So look at this Nasdaq trade, guys. April 8th, the Nasdaq went long April 8th at 81.89. Okay. How many people were willing to take a long April 8th? 670 points. First target's off. 670 points. April 8th, and it hit it April 17th. 670 points, fellas. The trade before that was a short, February 25th, for 268 points and 446 points. Now, again, I'm not a swing trader or a position trader, but for guys that don't want to take a lot of trades, and you have the account that, I mean, you know, look, you got to have an account that can withstand it. But the reality is, there are a lot of traders. You know, you can break this down to a 240-minute chart. I have no trades, guys, anywhere, so that's why I'm jabberjawing. You know, you can break this down to a 240-minute chart, and we'd have to find the correct settings. How about crude? Crude ought to be an interesting look. Nice job, Lee. Great job. One of our newer bot owners, up 800. Live or sim?
Order
Sim.
filled.
Nice job, nonetheless. Sim. Here's crude, fellas. Yep. Listen, I'm glad it's in sim, and I'm glad you're testing settings and whatnot. But here's crude, trying to turn up on a daily. We haven't had a trade on a daily basis in crude since January 13th, but look at this trade. Crude sold 64.91. How'd you like to have been short 64.91 down to $10, $6? I mean, that's like a $58,000 trade on a contract. So there's versatility with it, guys. It doesn't have to just be a 15 range scalp on the bot or a Uniranko. We can do 240 minutes, hourlies, whatever the case may be. The bot is short on gold on the 3 minute. Bot is short. I mean, you could use the entries, right, for options. So, you know, for instance, if you guys trade options, you can use the entry the bot gives you for an options trade. Yeah, we're getting a pullback. We didn't quite get to 80, but I think we will. Support on the Nasdaq, we should get a bounce at 43. Hit your daily goal. See you tomorrow, Chad. Good job. Good job. ES could pull back to 72 from here if you guys want a quick scalp short. 74 half down to 72 half, two handles. Nice job, Charlie. Very good. Daily goal made. Very good. We're just sitting here, guys. Gold is an excruciatingly slow trade and has been. Crude is attempting to turn. Yes, I am, David. Yes, I am. I would be very shocked, as slow as we are in gold, if this can get to target, guys. It's going to have to come down through 022. Resistance is about 05. We have very strong net buyers. We're sitting on support. The first step would be to get below 035. Here's support again, 037. If we can dump below 035, it's got a, there it goes, got a shot. Almost. 26 ticks, first target. Came pretty close. Missed first target by 2 stinking ticks, fellas. 2 ticks. You can have it.
Order filled.
I'm out and it's shut off. That's done. Gold up 590 on the day. It's done. And it'll come now. Silver's off. You're not going to get another trade on silver. Gold is off. Done for the day. Anybody short the ES at that 04 half? 04? 02 is first target. Anybody short it? Okay, nobody. All right, we got a short finally. Russell filled a short. I still think Nasdaq's going to get that target.
Order filled.
I still think Nasdaq gets the target.
Order filled.
Gold now breaking its 30-minute range. Nasdaq's about to get that. I think it did it get first that target I gave you guys, 58.75. Yeah, got 58.75. It hit 59. ES will not roll over. Nasdaq will not roll over. Next target up is 72. If anybody's holding Nasdaq, 72. Guys, fairly slow trade. I mean, there's nothing I can do with this for the most part. It's been a grind up in the Nasdaq and the ES all morning. We've had no reversals. The Russell just reversed and has bounced back. I'm going to take this Russell off. I won't let this break much higher. Nasdaq's starting to turn. Got that target, but it's starting to roll. Time frames are all green now. We're green across the board.
Order filled.
Kill that. If it comes back down through, great. If not, don't care. See you tomorrow, Chris. I'm still liking gold shorts. It failed on the longs. The 3 minutes been in shorts has gotten first target. If it breaks 1700.4, you'll get 1700. You could trade as low as 98 again. It's got to break 1700.4. You have some other support at 1700.7. Crude may get a trade. No. And the Russell's failing. You are a rat. I closed it out and it's right back to entry. Russell.
Order submitted.
You're welcome, Bill.
Order filled.
Gold is in park. What a boring trade. Watch gold below 7. It just hit 1700.4. It broke 1700.4. It could come down to 98 now. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Guys, any questions? Not one trade today in crude, not one trade in the ES, one trade in the Nasdaq. The Russell took a short, which I closed out for a loss, like a Yutz. It's come back down through the entry. I put it on at the same place. Same trade. Same trade. Trust the bot, fellas. Trust the bot. There are times I make the same mistakes you guys do. Down through 26, we start 86, we start working into that target. I'll leave the trade. We'll see what it does. Nasdaq cannot get through this 60, 61 area. It just sits here.
Order filled.
All right, so the 500 tick shorted. Let's see what this does. The 3-minute on crude, which is not taking a trade either today, is threatening to roll over. 2365, 2360 area, I see. It could get this first target. It's a nice trade. I'm not sure we're going to get below 62. If we do, we may make it to 59. That first target's going to be it's just below what I see as support, 59. If you guys are in that, you may want to take ticks. It's coming down on small selling. Here comes your Russell, like a complete dip. I closed out that trade. I re-entered it at the same place. Hey, green is green. Green is green. Take all the green you get. 3 minutes trying to reverse here as well. It'll fire at the close of this candle. See it? Remember I just said that first target is one tick below what I see as support. We hit 59. Now, if we can break below 59, this could work down to 37, but I'm not sure it can. Yeah, Bernard, we talked about this once already.
Order filled.
We talked about this, you and I. So, and we talked about it in Saturday Education. Remember what I said. My 3-minute charts are all set to number 18, which is the Nasdaq. They are all set to the same. Remember? You asked me about this once before. Number 18 in the member area. No worries. No worries. I'm sure if you ask, somebody else asks, will ask.
Order filled.
I'm not sure about this crude trade, fellas. I know we trade, well, we got a shot, but I don't think so. Short on the YM. I don't even have a YM chart. I don't even watch the YM. Russell right back up. Came about 10 ticks to first target. Right back up to entry. I'll leave that trade on. Crude is the one I'm interested in. It's got to break below 69, crude. No. I don't want to see this really above If this breaks below 73 initially, it's got a shot, and then 69. Coming into the top of the hour, guys, we got about 35 minutes left in Europe. There we go. Breaks. There we go. Broke 73. Now it's got to break 69. It's got a shot of 59 again. No, it's got to break 73. It's holding. There it is. 73 goes. There we go. Come on, dog. Uh-oh.
Target filled.
Bazinga! Target filled, fellas. Another one. Let's see if we can get this last push at 11 o'clock. This will be the last trade, obviously, on crude. Should get it, guys. Should get it. One more push. Okay, John. Which email? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. Which email, John? God, just missed that sucker. 44. 3 ticks to target, guys. 3 ticks. There you go. Turn it off. Done. One trade today. CL redeemed itself. Hey, listen, you don't need many trades, guys. The only thing that really sucked gas today was bonds. Bonds sucked gas today, and they rarely do. Got it, John. Hang on, fellas. My 2 cents worth. Why get away from what works? The 3, and here goes bonds right back up. Not before they took the stop. I think bonds are longs, guys, based on order flow. If bond ZB goes through 80.11, maybe 12, it goes to 80.23. I'll give you my totals because I'm done with the bots. It's too dang slow. Gold up 590 today. Hang on, guys. Let me write it down. This is the 3-minute. GC plus 593. GC on the 377 was down in my one trade that I took on the 377. $230. Done. That's gold. Russell's still in this trade doing nothing. Nasdaq, I had one trade right at the open, 3-minute. This is my account here, 337.86. Done. It's off. I will not take another trade. ES you can shut off. No trades. No trades on the ES today. RTY is still in that trade. What am I missing? Crude. Crude on the 500 tick. If I had more patience, would have gotten both targets. Yep, GC just hit first target. I told you I like the long. CL on the 500 plus 130. Bonds was the stinker today. CL on the 3 minute. Again, I cannot implore you guys enough to trade the 3 minutes. One trade, 810. One trade, 810. Silver, one trade, 400. And then, of course, we come to the shot to the head. ZB, down 1968.75. The only saving grace is most of you guys don't trade bonds. I do have bonds in a long, though, guys. I don't have it shorts. So even with that stinker, let's see what we're working with here, guys. 590 plus 337.86 plus 130 plus 810 plus 400 plus minus 1968.75. Bonds were still up 532.11 today overall, and that's with bonds. If you don't trade bonds, it was another monster. $2,500 day on very few trades. I mean, look, we're coming into the close of Europe, so there's your support. Broke that 15 range support. I've got more support here at 53.50. If it breaks at 53.50, I'm getting target and then some. When the market is really volatile, this is a lot better to trade because they go to targets almost instantly. See, I went from up 280 to up $50. This market's just meandering. Should have come to target. It broke that last area, barely 53. It got to 52 quarter. That should have come to 50. If you look at your 3-minute bot, look at what's holding it up. Look at your averages on the 3-minute. That's what's holding it up. Which one of you guys in the room took this trade? Because I know somebody did. Go ahead and tell me. This really should come down to, I should be good there, guys. Should come to 48. My stop is way too tight now. Stop is way too. I'm not going to do that, Stephen. Guys, the bot, The bot is where it's at, fellas. The bot is where it's at. The bot is where it's at.